My name is Benjamin Noble, and I live in Oberursel, Germany. I want to be an actor because I want to explore different characters creatively, and also look at all these different acting techniques and decide which one would best fit me. I want to study in Canada because a lot of my relatives live there, and I feel that I would be very secure living in Montreal. I want to study at the National Theatre School in Montreal because Montreal is a very creative place to be, and I really feel that the intensive program offered at the National Theatre School would really be able to benefit my creative skills. And I really love, aside from that, I really love to sing, and I also love to write poetry or short stories or even novels. I'll be presenting 2 monologues today, one contemporary and one classical. The contemporary will be from Edward Albee's Finding the Sun, and I'll be doing Fergus's monologue, which I'll do first. And the second will be from Shakespeare's Hamlet, Hamlet's first soliloquy, "Oh, that this too solid flesh." If you think it's easy being my age, well, you have another thing coming, as they say. A New England boyhood isn't all peaches and cream, maple syrup, and russet bottoms. I know it sounds pretty nice. Wealthy mother and all, private education, WASP, ASP to be precise. Are there any black Anglo-Saxons? It all sounds pretty nice, but it isn't always easy. Being corrupted, for example, now that's important to a young fella, whether he takes advantage of it or not. The corrupting influences really should be there, all laid out for you. Fornication, drugs, stealing, whatever, it should be there. But if you live in Grover's Corners or wherever, Pop, 1533, it isn't too easy to come by. Oh, sure, there's the grocer's widow with her blinds always drawn in the come-hither look, and the mildly retarded girl in the 9th grade has some habits would make a pro blush, and the florist with the dyed hair and the funny walk and the mustache for those of us inclined that way. These things are to be had in a small community. What's missing, I suppose, is anonymity. The lack of anonymity. Well, if your family's lived here for 800 years, and you're gentry, and you're bright, and your mother practically sends an announcement saying you're bright, well, it isn't the same as being able to get it all behind the barn and coming out all rehearsed and ready. I hear you're getting all A's, Fergus. Good for you. Your mother says you've decided on Harvard, young fellow. Well, I hope they decided on you. Ha, ha, ha. Lordy, even when I was tiny. Took his first steps, did he? Body trained, is he? Good for him. Royalty must have it worse, or at least the children of the very famous. I don't even know what I want to do with my life, if I want to do anything, if I want to live it even. Do you know what suicide rate has been making the biggest jumps lately? Kids. Kids my age. Oh, I'm not planning to kill myself or anything. I'm happy. It's just that, well, we kids have all sorts of options. You grown-ups aren't the only ones. Think about that. Thank you. For the second piece, Hamlet's first soliloquy from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Oh, that this too solid flesh would thaw, melt, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting Father had not fixed his canon against self-slaughter. Oh, God. God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on it, fie! 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merrily. And it should come to this, but 2 months dead. Nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion to his satyr, so loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth, must I remember? Why, she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on. And yet, within a month, let me not think on it, frailty thy name is woman. Within a month, or ere those shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body, like Niobe, all tears. Why, she, even she, oh God, a beast that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Ere within a month, ere yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing of her galled eyes, she married. O most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good. But break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.